Actually, this puzzle you might pay special interest to.
Okay. I'm getting to it.
Because here's the puzzle. Each digit reveals a set of adjacent black squares in the corresponding row or column. We're not even rhyming anymore. Multiple digits in a row or column reveal multiple sets of consecutive black squares separated by at least one square. 15 of these cups are safe to drink. So what that means is that, so for example, this row has one square, then a blank, then one square, then a blank, and one square, then a blank. So we'll just put that in. This row has 5 black squares. This row has 1 and a 1, but it could be that, or it could be that. So we've got to figure that out. So if this one has 2, then a space, and then a 1, that could either be there or there. So we don't know that one. This one has 4. This one just has 4. Which means that's 1 and 1, that's 1 and 1, and then this is 3, so it's got to be there. So do you see the pattern here?
Yes. It's a square castle.
It's a square castle. This is where it's culminating. Everything's coming together.
Everything's connected. Everything's connected.
Everything's coming together. The square castle is the answer to the riddle.
Square castle's alive.
It all congeals in this moment
Ooh.
in a soft, gooey, square mess. Wait, watch his face.
Mordak,
dang it.
You could have made these a little more challenging.
Turn up the difficulty slider on the settings menu.
Turn up the juice.
Turn up the thick and chunky one.
Turn up the volume.
Turn it up. All right, this one looks fun. Kings can be brave, compassionate, or wise, but there's only one path that leads to all 3. That didn't rhyme at all.
There's only one that leads to a wife.
Maybe
Sir Watts, make a limerick about how that actually rhymes.
Sir Watts hasn't been here all night, and it makes me sad.
Eternal Kier.
To find the one cup that is safe to drink, you must follow the path that begins on a triangle and ends on a 3. Oh, they rhyme 3 with 3. I see. That's clever.
Dude, this is the end of the game. They gave up.
They gave up with Manny's dialogue where they're like, I'll say more on a lot. Here's a quip. And he literally is saying these things. This is... They just wanted to move on to make Hive Swap, and then it got stolen from them.
That's too bad.
The Odd Gentleman was the company that was going to make Hive Swap, but then they dragged their feet too long, and the guy who makes Homestuck is like, screw it, I'll just make my own game company, make this game myself.
That's probably a better idea.
Anyway,
I don't want to make it end up like this.
That's true. It probably dodged a bullet. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5, so it's not that. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Wait, what? No,
2 plus 2 is 4.
6 minus 4 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Yeah. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Oh, it's that one.
It's 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2.
One more to go. Think you can handle it?
No, let's just quit the game right now. Whoa, where do these tablecloths go? That's the true magic.
That's the true spirit of Christmas.
Okay. This one actually took me a little while to figure out the first time I played this game. But a good king looks towards the future, but is always conscious of what he is leaving behind. And it's got all these goofy symbols, right?
But is always conscious of his behind.
Which we have been seeing on other tables. So it took me a while to figure out, but what this means is that on all the other tables, you have to count what you left behind.
Ooh.
So on this table, for example, there are 3 goblets behind, so 3. So click on the 3. On this table, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do, 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 do. This table, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, also 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So luckily there's 2 12s on there. On the square castle table, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look, it's like a goofy skull face. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Oh, good. So I'm not the one who's crazy. 10. And then finally over here, there's 4. And it's not hard. So, are you ready for the end of these goblet puzzles? Here we go.
I guess I have to be.
There's the face.
Stand still. Neither competitor could prove they were smarter than the other.
With goblet magic wits.
I was afraid of this, friend.
Well, time to
Although
just
you
kill you.
started out as a lanky bumbleward. Over the
Now
years,
you're
my
a strong
trials have
Bumbleward.
conditioned your
Oh,
wits
you're
to
a Albus
equal mine.
Dumbledore.
Yes, it's you, Manny, that made
I have a
Graham
backup
smart.
plan.
What? Woo! Wah!
This
Oh no, if the
flame
leprechauns are back.
enchantment will ensure
Hey,
neither of
T-Tate.
us can leave until the
Green
other.
orb.
It sure is a good thing that Manny always
How
tells the
about
truth,
instead
too.
of wits, we engage
Do what?
in a lethal
We'll-
game of
A
Put our
lethal game of
thumb-
Watts?
Put our
No
thumbs into the
choice
light
but to play the
sockets.
game. He was trapped, and his
Sir
kingdom was on the
Watts.
line.
So, now we have to pick the goblet with the
From a game
poison.
of wits with Lord Sarwin.
Pick the goblet with the poison.
What is that a reference to?
The
Irreversible
Spaceballs.
Eradicating elixir. A powerful magic that will
I'm not going to
slowly
quote the movie. We've been
destroy
quoting the movie
whatever it
all
touches
5 of these stupid
from the
chapters.
inside out.
And so is this
There are
game
no
company.
special
Yeah.
markings or any way to puzzle out which is the poisoned vessel.
No way to puzzle it
If there
out.
The
was,
pestle with the
I
wessel
would
is the
have
woisel
slipped
with
it
the
into
poisel.
the batter of your breakfast years ago. But what fun would that have been?
What?
We'll each take turns.
Just-
choosing a
Well, I like
compost.
my chocolate chip
Sugar
pancakes
all
without
gone.
poison.
Pour both of them into his batter at breakfast.
You'll drink first.
And why is there like
That was
a
a lot.
portal
For the
to
first
the
time
castle?
in his life, the 4 E's of puzzle
Oh, I
solving
get it. It's
could
because
not
Gwendolyn is
inform
telling the
his
story,
decision.
and she's not
There was
very
no
like
logic to
seasoned
puzzle
with
out.
game
No
design.
clues or hints. Just a simple choice of life or death.
Luckily, he had saved his game first.
Oh, don't mind that. Just a simple trinket.
It's showing your old square castle.
Oh, Doodler.
So we got to pick left or right. Which one are we going to pick?
Square castle.
I already
Leave
picked
that
it.
alone. It's just a decorative prop.
No, we got to pick the left cup or the right cup. Which one are we going to do?
Left cup.
Left cup.
Choose the left. That's my
Choose
motto.
the left when the cup is placed
Well, I
before
guess
you.
you won.
Oh, good. We won. That was
Good
easy.
show, old
I told
friend.
you. Choose left.
Guess I'll
By the
ingest
way,
this and
both of the
call
cups
it a
are the
night.
same choice. Just so you know, I've
But
played
you
through this
know
twice.
I don't play fair.
What?
And
I thought
just
you were a fair
revealed
player.
Where the elixir is hiding.
What was up my butt?
You played right.
I knew the whole
into
time.
my
That's what's so funny.
Remember,
Just
King Graham
like
still
that
has a frog in his
foolish
butt.
Archer.
I switched glasses the whole time.
Oh no! Slow-mo. Suddenly Zack Snyder is directing. Ah. No, he's going to destroy
But
this front
second,
castle.
and slightly lesser known, is never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Bleh.
The end.
See, and then the ending of the story was a happy unicorn took them to
What?
Avalon.
It couldn't have ended like that.
Because we clearly don't live in Avalon.
If I chose that cup, it would have destroyed the very castle you are standing.
Destroyed the
Couldn't
very-
destroy the Doodler's favorite castle.
That's Doodler's
He
bane.
was out of options. Grandpa looked around at the kingdom he created and realized there was only one choice.
Kick Mananan in the balls.
Grandpa knew
Stop
the
it.
eradicating elixir would slowly
So
destroy him
King
from the
Graham's
inside.
final sacrifice
The Daventry would live on.
was to save the square castle.
Manny was outsmarted.
That's how this
in a
game
way
ends.
He never imagined possible.
It's my favorite thing I've
In a
ever
way,
heard.
I thought you would like
you
it.
could not comprehend.
In a way you would not comprehend because Graham caught the potion.
I'll accept that. But
You
let's
chose
see if I can help
wisely.
speed up the effects of that.
It's a different
potion.
movie.
See, now he's just going to slam him against the wall several
You
times.
pushed
See,
the
he is
legend
Saruman.
into brute force. I hope you're happy.
Call the Eagles, Graham! Call the Eagles!
The Eagles would have known better.
Ah. Wow, look at the wits
You've
that Manny's
already
got.
won. There's no need to torture
Oh,
him.
I'm going to have a
was at
change
that
of heart, I guess.
While his body was being jerked through the air, that Mordak was reminded of his
And Luke
close contact
Skywalker
with
picks him
Grandpa.
up while zapping lightning, throws him down a well.
Seriously, Darth Mordak here is having his change of heart. Oh, look, it's a flashback to Chapter 2. Remember when that happened?
Yeah, vaguely. By that I mean not at all.
Not at all. Not entirely sure. Look, Graham looks confused. That's pretty much
Those
the Graham
memories
face for the
stirred up
entire
something
run
fierce
of this.
inside Mordak.
It
Manny
was
didn't save him from the
gas.
life of scarring
Sick.
abuse. Grandpa did. And it was time he repaid the favor.
By killing him quickly.
Leave him be. I won't ask you again.
I guess it's time I held your tongue.
Ha 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 ha! I guess that's a joke or something. Ah, more than
See, he is the Emperor.
Hubba hubba.
It changed from Princess Bride to
It's a Star Wars.
Star Wars. Son of the Jedi.
I'm a little sleepy.
You are unwise to lower your defenses.
I'll take care of you, swine. Ah, he's a Muppet now. Look at that face.
Unhand that swine, you swain.
It's crystal smashing time.
No, no!
Oh no, and now he's gonna turn into a cat, sphinx, goblin, and now he's a fetus. I don't know.
Heck.
He's going back in time, I guess.
Now he'll feed us.
Well, Graham's dead. So did that happen, or was this just something Gwendolyn made up?
Nothing in this entire game happened.
That's why it's the Kelvin timeline, because it's just King Graham being inconsistent.
Entire game series happened.
And then Mordek and Graham got
Over the castle
an apartment in
was
Cabo.
and he was never heard from again.
Hooray.
Daventry
That couldn't
continues
have
to
really
thrive
happened
and
because
prosper
I didn't tell it.
thanks to the sacrifices made by King Graham, the greatest grandpa to have ever lived.
Greatest Grandpa.
Yes, we've made the pun several
I need to
times.
make it more times.
That was a terrible story, my daughter.
Well, he's telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish his glory.
For he would have carried his daughters over the billowy waters.
Yes.
He hadn't an elegant diction, indulged in
Is he
innocent
still-
fiction, which is not in the same
yes.
category as telling a regular terrible story.
So I've heard.
Thank you, Gwendolyn. That suits you well.
I think you mean, thank you, Gwendolyn! That suits you well, go boy!
All of his
Alright,
children
now
have
here's where the schmaltz really kicks in.
Here it
So,
comes.
we're the royal
Right,
family.
kiddos, it's bedtime.
We're the ants that steal
Say
your
goodnight to
dinner.
Grandpa.
What?
Never mind. We're the ants of King Anthony.
Oh, there we go. Coming to help King Graham.
Ants that steal your dinners from Garfield.
All right,
night,
now
Grandpa.
say goodbye to
I
your
love you.
grandpa in the order of least loved to most loved.
I love you too, God,
No, you don't.
and I am proud of you.
No, you're not.
Thank you.
My name's
That
Jeremy.
means a lot.
My name's Jeremy. Bull. I'm sorry, I make fun of it because
I just want to say, you're the best grandpa.
you've said
My favorite
he's the
person
best
in the
grandpa
world.
like 10 times in a row.
love you.
You're just like shoving
I'm
down
so
the
sorry you
schmaltz.
didn't get
I'm
your last
sorry.
adventure.
I'm a cynical jerk.
Yeah,
But-
you're like King Graham.
There is nothing to be sorry.
I'm like, I know that it's supposed to be a touching moment, but
about. All
I don't
of
feel
my
like it
affection
earned it.
But there's not enough
live
touching.
on forever inside of you.
Gross.
As long as you keep telling my stories. they will
I mean,
never
and the
die.
game didn't sell well, so they're not going to.
Thanks for sharing
This
them
does
with me,
die.
Grandpa.
King's Quest dies
I
after
love you.
this. Because
Love you too, dear.
I don't know.
Go get some rest.
Go get me some
Wake me in the
chocolate
morning.
chip pancakes.
Make some pancakes.
I wasn't even looking, man.
I saw the subtitle and I'm like, oh, he's saying it. I'm not going to say anything.
I totally just guessed that.
No,
that
I
they
believe
would
it.
Throw that garbage
Hold
in.
on, Fontaine's taking him back to the French Revolution.
You can
This is
check
what
the
I'm doing
video
to
to see I was looking down during
This
that
is what
entire
I'm doing to
sequence.
your skull, Graham.
Oh, chaka. Ooh, gives me the tingles.
How come they only knew each other for 10 minutes? I already said that. Whatever.
Yeah, we know.
Anyway, so that's the end of King Graham, I guess. Terrible
Grandpa.
stories, puzzles, nothing but puzzles. Can't. Now she's got this blank look on her face. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, I have to control her, that's why. I thought it was still the cutscene and she was just like, Gah. Well, I guess now we're Gwendolyn because Graham is dead. This is how reality works. But who she's telling the story to now? This is the face of me after playing this game for too long.
Is this the epilogue yet?
No, this is the end of chapter 5.
Okay.
The epilogue, actually, I do actually, like, legitimately enjoy, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, we gotta come through the tapestry of memories. Let's go through all of our favorite King's Quest 2015 memories together.
Yes.
Here's the time that Graham got an eye. That's it. He got an eye at some point. Here's a tapestry of Amaya, who takes precedence over his own wife.
She was hot. Remember, wait, we chose her in number 2.
I love how we have this hallway of like all of his family members and also Amaya. Like Valenice isn't thinking twice about this. She's like, oh, you're hanging up a picture of the hot blacksmith in town? That's perfectly fine. We'll put that right next to our family portraits.
I mean, she's pretty hot.
Yeah, you know, there's Rosella and King Beardy. Here are two people that hate each other. Look, they don't even look happy in the picture. This is an accurate representation. Do we have to pose for this tapestry? Yeah, I guess so.
I guess we have to be.
Come on, son. You draw it for me. Always shake adventure, or whatever. Anyway, that's a cute couple. Not as cute as this other couple that we already saw. I'm not going to walk back and look at it, though. And here's King Graham when he lost his soul. Holy crap.
Yeah, he looks more like Manny.
Anyway, let's slowly walk to the end of this game. You know, I hope she opens the door and, like, Graham's totally alive and, like, 15 years old and, like, they do a dance or something. I don't know.
He shows off his wicked dance skills.
Yeah, his wicked dance moves. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know what I mean, ladies.
Well, I guess there's no king.
No king, la 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 la.
Well, I'm glad they didn't leave Graham's corpse in the bed. This would have made the ending of this game a little more, Wait a second. He's got a picture of Amaya on his nightstand.
That's amazing. She's hot.
Not even a picture of his own wife in his bedroom, but she does have a picture of Amaya on the nightstand. I think
Cindy Crockett. Oh, the guys are going for you.
I think that that Valenice should really see if Rosella and Alexander resemble her or the blacksmith more, because something tells me there's more than a whisper in that blacksmith shop.
Hubba.
Anyway, here's a drawing of chocolate chip
My
pancakes.
sweetheart Gwendolyn, when you read this letter, you'll already know about the crown I have left for you and why.
Because I hate
Please
Guard.
don't worry about me. I lived a long, fulfilling life, and I wouldn't change one decision. I've led this kingdom with all the bravery I could muster.
Mustard.
And I've seen that same courage in your eyes.
So go out and kill
I
some
would
things.
never force upon you rules and addenda to protect my legacy. You must make your own decisions. I only share my stories in the hope that they
One
would
piece of
help
advice
you
I have for you
whichever
is
path.
never
you
let
choose.
God
Adapt.
set foot anywhere near this
Go forth
kingdom again.
and be Queen Gwendolyn the Brave,
Brave.
or the patient, or the dragon
The
slayer.
flatulent
Or
Just know that
the
I
boring.
will always be watching over you. and
Queen
kissing your
Gwendolyn the normal.
Queen Gwendolyn, the crazy cat.
She's like Queen Amidala. I guess she's sort of normal.
Well, with a stance like that, she's supposed to be like grief-stricken because she just looks bored. Anyway, I guess let's go pick up the crown, become the queen, and then this game might end. You know what's weird though? So they've got that the chest filled with the gold coins from King's Quest 1. But if this is your first exposure to King's Quest ever, well, look, it's the future. I mean, the present. Whatever. And you've got this giant chest that they just never explain. It's just in all the cutscenes that show the treasures, and they never say what it is. They're just like, here's this giant chest. What's in it? I don't know. We never opened it. It's probably got the compass.
Probably got a dragon's eye in it.
Probably got the map. Probably got the hook shot in there. Anyway, let's symbolically put the lights out on this franchise.
Put the lights out on this franchise.
What happened? Oh, we gotta go get the adventuring hat. That's the... I'm trying to figure out what the trigger is to end this game.
Gotta look at everything. Click on everything.
Here we go. Tell me a story, ghost of Grandpa. And she sits there until she's 80 years old. That's a really great story, Grandpa.
So she starts hallucinating?
Yeah, so she's just like staring at his headboard for the next 50 years. It's real fun. I can't pick up the hat. What do I have left to do? Or do I just leave? Maybe I'll just leave. Oh, no, I have to read the addendum Sierra address. Whoa, hold on. Hold on, she's going to see a beautiful maiden that she has to go marry.
Grandma?
No, it's a troll. It's Troll Valenice. It made a troll noise. It's like,
Scream.
Happy Valenice Day. All right, guys, that was Chapter 5 of King's Quest. What do you think?
I think
Better than Chapter 4?
it was better than Chapter 4.
It had fun bits, but it's... Here's the thing, okay?
Yeah.
We gotta still play through the epilogue, which has just as long of credits, so I'm actually not... I'm going to save my final thoughts for the series as a whole for those credits.
Okay.
But real quick, I just want to talk about Chapter 5, which it's clear that they were kind of leading up to this idea of, like, King Graham getting old and kind of losing his memory, and that explains all the inconsistencies, right? You know, from this, the 2015 King's Quest and like the previous games, because it's just crazy King Graham reimagining things differently, which I thought was kind of a good conceit. I think the idea was better than the execution.
I think they all should have been executed.
I knew you were going to say that. And the problem with this game, I mean, the retro sections were awesome, but the rest of it just kind of made me feel depressed. Like it wasn't fun, or it wasn't even heartwarming. It was just like, we're all gonna die. This is what I've got from this fun fantasy game. So is it made for 5-year-olds that are like, hooray, taco chip pancakes! Ooh, popcorn flavored jelly beans! Also, life is short and then we die. King's Quest, am I right? What were you gonna say?
No. I didn't have anything
Oh.
important to say. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Well, there you go.
Too many gags.
There were a
Make
lot
it
of
a fun game that isn't just dumb gags.
Well, that's the thing. Most of the humor was either
just ripping off things from other franchises
Right.
or this franchise.
right. Most of the gags were either terrible puns, ripped off from Princess Bride mostly, or meta jokes. And some of the meta jokes were all right, and some of them were just leaning way too heavily on the fourth wall, I think. I don't know.
I
But
wanted it to be an adventure, like fun and stuff, not just weird, dumb puzzles.
Yeah, not just Dentist Office magazine puzzles.
Yeah, more about gameplay and exploration and maybe something new.
And the final showdown with Manny really sucked. I'm sorry, it did. Like, I wanted it to be something a little more epic since they were building him up as this grand villain the entire time. And really, the end of the game is, here are a bunch of goblet puzzles. Also, click on the only thing on the screen that you can click on. Hooray, you passed the game. Actually, Mordek saved your life. Or for a little while.
At the end, Adam Malkovich completes the game for you. And then some general shows up.
Some general shows up, beats the final boss for you, and you go home crying about the baby. That's right.
Mother.
I can accept King's Quest 2015 as being the same caliber as Metroid Other M. I think I'm okay with that. Where it was very pretty, and the gameplay had its moments, but overall...
Needed more Zero Suits.
Needed more plaid. I just want you to know that King Graham never took that frog out of his butt.
Sick.
He died with a frog in his butt.
That's what killed him.
Okay, I'm gonna skip the rest of the credits because we'll watch them again once we do the epilogue.